Stop me now.
All right, sorry about that. What is going on, y'all? Y'all already know what time it is. It is Friday. It's Friday night. It is time to get hyped. And it is also time to have a good time. Why? Because it is time for the most uncut, uncensored, and unfiltered sports talk show you will find on social media. And at the end of the day, you will know whose game this is, with everybody saying no mercy sports. Now, obviously, before we get into tonight's show, be sure to click the link in the description of this video and be sure to click the tab that says the best at-home workouts you will find. Look, I'm going to be getting into the gym real soon, and real soon indeed, because man, oh man, does my fat ass need to get into the gym. But look, Beachbody, or Body as it is called, Bravo Oscar Delta India, has all the at-home workout programs you can find, from beginner to intermediate to advanced. You're not going to be sorry. Be sure to use code James Kilo Bravo Oscar Delta India for 15% off when you check out. And if that wasn't good enough, be sure to check out the tab that says TrueVictory.com. Veteran-owned, veteran-operated. You're not going to want to miss it. They have a ton of merchandise that you will absolutely love, from T-shirts to gym bags to accessories to patches. The list goes on and on. Once you have found what you're looking for with TrueVictory.com, be sure to use code NoMercySports15 for 15% off your entire purchase. Now, without any further ado, let's get into tonight's show. Let's get it, baby. Wow, man, oh man, let me talk to you. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. And man, oh man, does it actually feel good to be starting at a decent time. But you already know how this show works. You know I don't do this alone. I got one person waiting backstage, and here he is. The hell? Oh, I see the problem. There we go. Terry, what it do, baby?
Thought you were teasing the crowd for a second there. You all thought he was going to show up.
I thought so too. Sometimes I'll be rushing into things without even looking at it. What it do, baby? How you doing?
Well, I would say I'm glad it's Friday, but I'm getting called into work tomorrow because some of your northern weather came down here to West Texas. We're already starting with the freezing rain right now.
Oh,
it's probably going to be snow in the morning. So I guess it's probably going to be in an open cab Bobcat tomorrow because
yeah, have fun dealing with that driving bullshit they do down in Texas. I've seen it firsthand in El Paso. They fucking suck when it comes to rain and snow.
Yeah, but I picked up my late Christmas present.
Hell yeah, dude. That's Kurt Schilling, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what's up. I got my medal that I got from the Conqueror Challenge. Be sure to check it out. It's awesome. Virtual challenges. They literally give you medals for just working out. You're not going to want to miss it.
Does Kurt Angle know you stole his medals?
Say what?
Does Kurt Angle know you stole his medals?
Nah, dude, I wish I could steal that medal, man. I wish. But, bro, if he put me in that ankle lock, I swear to God, I'm tapping out 3 seconds in. What it do, Brad?
Brad.
Oh man, but hey, let's get into it right now because look, I'll tell you what, the beauty of college basketball never ceases to amaze me. Sometimes it feels like a sprint, other times it feels like a marathon. Last week, the Gators were unranked when they played Vanderbilt, who was ranked. Well, right now, they are coming off back-to-back wins against Vanderbilt and LSU, with the Gators being in the bottom ranking of or with the Gators being in the rankings, the bottom portion, so be it, and plenty of basketball left to play. Could the Gators make a run when March Madness comes around?
I don't know how deep they'll go, but Brad. I mean, anyone can make a run. I mean, it is 64 teams, but how deep Florida will go, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
this could be one of those things to where it builds up into next season.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make it this season, but it'll maybe help with the recruits. But of course, we all know NIL is the power now.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the case. I mean, honestly, I looked at this season, or I looked at the preseason and saw Purdue was over Florida. I'm like, you're kidding me, right? Purdue is over the defending national champions. That is disrespectful if I've ever seen it. I mean, at one point, Georgia, when they had Matthew Stafford in football, were ranked. And then all of a sudden, they just started to shit the bed. I'm like, wow, this team is supposed to be the number one ranked team in the country.
I mean, it always happens.
That it does. But I mean, right now, the way that Florida has been playing their ball, they're playing Florida Gator basketball right now. Like I said, they're back in the bottom portion of the top 25 rankings. I really think that they really could make a climb and actually get a good seed when it comes for March Madness.
So I was
So,
actually looking at the records the other day. Well, for UCLA men's basketball.
oh yeah, how they been
And
doing?
I mean, they've been doing all right. They haven't been doing too well on the road, but they've been unbeaten at home this year. And one of their big wins was against number 4 Purdue.
I was just about to say, didn't they win against Purdue?
Yeah.
Oh, what a game that was. Now, look, I'm very active on social media. There is somebody I follow. Why? Because she makes it too easy for herself. That person being Bree Dilio. Yo, if you're out there, you said, oh, I'll see you on the court because she was so pissed that Indiana won the national championship against Miami and said, oh, well, you know what? I'll see y'all on the court. Yeah, how that fair? Because why? I'll tell you why. UCLA stomped that ass.
Yeah, I don't know where they get off saying that. Oh, now she's women's basketball, I'm assuming.
No, she's full on. She is a Purdue fan. Get this. She is a Notre Dame football fan. Notre Dame and Purdue hate each other.
It's like you worship God, worship Satan. Doesn't make sense at the same time.
Exactly. Bro, she will literally root for the Cubs, Mets, literally anybody but the Yankees or Dodgers. And it's like, yo, you post content about these teams and they live in your head rent free.
I mean, I guess I can give them that much credit, not liking the Dodgers or Yankees. Thought you're a Cubby.
I mean, look, I am a Cubby. I root for the Cubs. I'm not going to deny that. But as long as they don't play the Yankees, I will root for the Cubs.
Oh, check this out, too.
Oh, shit. You got the 2001?
Yeah.
Oh, that is insane, dude.
I know you remember that series.
Unfortunately, I do. We're not going to talk about that series. We're not going to talk about that series. Oh, man. But speaking of college basketball, let's talk about a team that is sitting at the 2 seed right now. That team being UConn. Why? Because, look, you better be careful if you choose to ride alone because you do not want to bang out. Why? Because, them Huskies be riding with them fangs out. The Huskies are in the 2 seed right now and hot on Arizona's trail for the 1 spot right now. With March Madness right around the corner, can UConn win their 3rd national championship in 4 years?
That is very possible. I mean, we're talking about UConn here, one of the top programs ever for college basketball.
Yeah.
Same with Arizona. I mean, it's been a while since Arizona won one.
Yeah.
Can this be their year too? But UConn they're pretty consistent. They're always in the mix no matter what.
Yeah.
And they usually somehow end up going deep into the bracket.
No, for sure. And it seems as though, like, ever since they brought on Dan Hurley, they've just been vibing. They've been winning championships. They've been making a deep run in the March Madness tournament. I mean, it's insane what this UConn team has been doing, and it's really a breath of fresh air to be seeing the men's UConn team actually doing something versus the women's UConn team.
Yeah.
So, but we got one more person backstage. He is the host with the most. He is the most villainous person you will ever meet. Here he is.
I'm a bad guy, the one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson, spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain, taking it over the place. I bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. Hard rock in my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free. Unleashing the truth.
Andrew, what it do, baby? How you doing?
Man, I'm just having the best day ever, man. How you doing?
I mean, you just described it in the best way possible. Had the best day ever. Did some shopping with the wife. Went to B-Dubs, had some lunch, came back. She's out with some friends right now, doing a boy band tribute concert here at home with the boys, having a good time. And also got a medal from the Conqueror Challenge. Be sure to check it out. You literally get these medals. They're $40, but man, oh man, is the payoff worth it.
You said she went to some boy band cover band?
Yeah, boy band tribute concert. Like, they're doing all the boy bands, 98 Degrees, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC. I mean, the list goes on and on.
So I don't want y'all to ruin this because my wife is watching this right now with me. But I am currently watching, so don't ruin it. All right. So I'm currently watching the 1995 Royal Rumble. Jeff Jarrett versus Razor Ramon for the Intercontinental titles on right now.
Hey, say less. I mean, I currently got SmackDown on right now, so you're good in that department.
So we aligned to that. Look, man, I love the Royal Rumble. I can't wait. It's the only thing I watch every year. I absolutely love it.
Oh, I can't wait either.
That's my bucket list pay-per-view. I'd rather go to a Royal Rumble than WrestleMania, to be honest.
100% agree there, Terry.
But it's in Saudi this year.
But yeah, so like Terry and I were discussing, look, this is the beauty of college basketball. Sometimes it feels like a sprint. Other times it feels like a marathon. Last week, the Gators were unranked, but since then, they have found their way back into the rankings after a win over Vanderbilt and LSU. with the Gators being back in the rankings and in the bottom portion, is there still time for them to make a run and possibly hoist up that national championship trophy when March Madness rolls around?
You want to go first, Terry, or you want me to?
I already told him about it.
Yep.
Oh, I got you. All right. So, reality is beating LSU is not a big deal. South Carolina did it. South Carolina's terrible. Beating Vanderbilt was good. So, what we're asking is, does Florida still have a chance to make a run? Florida, when Florida is on, Florida is one of the most dangerous teams in the country. They busted down Oklahoma, who's a really fucking good team, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they beat Vanderbilt. We know how good they are. They beat a ranked Tennessee team. They beat a ranked Florida team, Georgia team. Florida is dangerous. Could Florida still put it all together? Yeah, I think right now they're the defending national champions. So my hopes are pretty high that they're going to have a good run. They're already back up to number 16 after the early season woes. I think they got it figured out. They out there busting people up. So, yeah, I think Florida has plenty of time to make a good run. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And look, like Chris said, do not let those 5 losses fool you. You know, they were against some really good teams. Yes. There are a ton of good teams right now. I mean, for crying out loud, Nebraska is unbeaten and in the top 10. What the hell is going on in college basketball?
Well, I mean, honestly, Nebraska got to be good at something, and it ain't football.
Well, yeah, but look, straight up, Fred Hoiberg, where the hell was this energy when you were coaching the Bulls, my guy?
Different level of competition, I would argue.
Yeah, but that's true. But
then he got tired of you yelling at him, James, so he wanted to go someplace, some peace and quiet.
Right.
But then again, the Bulls didn't really have the roster that they have right now. The roster that the Bulls currently do have, I'm getting like a vibe of the 2010 Bulls, you know, just pure heart, crashing the board and straight up physical playing. I love it. But let's stick with some college basketball right now. Let's talk about Connecticut, the 2 seed right now, who is hot on Arizona's tail. Whoo! That's right. The UCONN Huskies are sitting at the 2 seed and eyeing that number 1 spot in college basketball. With March Madness right around the corner, can UConn win their 3rd national championship in just 4 years?
Can they? Yes. Will they? No. I don't think that we're going to see them win another national championship right now. I think they're good enough. I think we're definitely going to see them in the Sweet 16, Elite 8. But man, Michigan and Duke out here, man, and even Florida recently, but watching what Michigan, Duke, and Arizona's out there doing to high-level competition, I don't really have a whole lot of hopes that this is Connecticut's year. I think they're okay. I mean, I think they're better than okay. I think they're a good team. I don't think they're elite like Michigan, Arizona, and so forth. So no, I don't think we'll be seeing Connecticut hoist the trophy.
That's a bold, not elite like Arizona or Michigan, yet they won the national championship in 2023 and 2024. That is a bold take, my guy.
It's my take. I don't think they're on that level right now.
That is your take. I'm not saying it's crazy talk. It might be crazy talk.
It's your show. It can be crazy talk.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but hey, again, bold take. I love it. That's a spicy take, and again, I love it. But speaking of Michigan, what Michigan lacked in football this year, they have definitely made up for it in basketball. Right now, Michigan is currently sitting at the 3 seed and hot on UConn and Arizona's tail for the 1 spot as well. Can Michigan be the team that raises the national championship in March Madness?
Absolutely. 100%. Michigan's the best team in the country. Don't let that loss fool you. Everybody takes losses. Yeah. Michigan is the best team in the country. They're better than Arizona. They're better than Connecticut. I mean, they're better than Purdue. They're better than Duke. I think Michigan is the standard in college basketball right now. So yeah, I think there's a very good chance we could be seeing Michigan hoist that trophy.
You know what? I agree as well. I'm still on the UConn ship right now, but like a buddy of mine said, hey, it's better to get that one loss out of the way during the regular season than, being in the greatest tournament of all time and just shit in the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's better to just get that loss out of the way. There's a weight off your shoulder. You got King Kong off your shoulder. Hey, all you can do is just progress from here and move forward.
And that's the beauty of college basketball. Like, college football, it's the usual suspects. You usually see in the playoff race or the bowl games. But college basketball, it's like anyone from across the country, especially for those big universities that don't necessarily have a football program, so all their money's going into basketball. For example, I don't know if St. Louis University has a football team, but like I'm looking at the number 24 spot down here in the rankings. I know they've always had a solid basketball squad, enough to usually make it. And you got like your St. John's, your St. Mary's.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, even Miami of Ohio is undefeated right now.
Who is?
Miami of Ohio is 19-0 right now, sitting at number 25.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely crazy. But, I mean.
George Mason. That was another. Villanova.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I still cannot get over, what was it? The 2005-2006 run that George Mason had.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. What a run. I mean, that's something you will not duplicate.
I remember, though, we made 3 consecutive Final Fours, and they did not. And Florida kept knocking us out every damn time. And the last one was Memphis.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, look, I'm going to just say, I may be a Bulls fan, but I'll tell you what, do not sleep on Joakim Noah. That dude had it all. He had the passion, he had the heart, he had the energy, he had the determination. But when you saw who his dad was, it obviously made sense. You said what?
I said, but he played for the Bulls.
He could have won MVP. He could have.
Didn't injuries kind of get him a lot too?
Yeah. That was the one downfall of the 2010 Bulls. Injuries.
At least he's not Greg Oden.
No, oh yeah, no, that's fair.
Biggest flop in NBA history. He's the Jamarcus Russell of NBA draft picks.
Who?
Remember Greg Oden?
Oh yeah. I thought you said Derrick Rose. I'm like, that is
no.
No. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. D Rose is literally the modern day version of Tracy McGrady, the GOAT of what if. Unfortunately, as good as D Rose was, unfortunately, his career was cut short due to injuries.
You know what?
In his knees.
I'm going to tell you something that you might not like. Tracy McGrady had a better career than Derrick Rose.
Ooh.
It's bad.
Okay.
And Grant Hill.
Well, I'll tell you what, Christina, don't forget 2 goals in 17 seconds. I'll tell you that right now.
They didn't score in the Celtics, though.
No, I'm talking about the I'm talking about the Chicago Blackhawks scoring 2 goals in 17 seconds on the Boston Bruins. But fuck you, man.
I didn't know she even likes hockey.
Yeah, well, we'll find out if she decides to comment
Christina,
again.
if you have a hockey team, please post it.
Oh, yeah. But, hey, let's move on to some college football right now because, man, oh, man, Indiana not only going undefeated this year, but also being national champions was something I didn't have on my bingo card. Because I'll tell you what, it really shouldn't come as any surprise that next season they'll be the number 1 ranked team. Now, with Kurt Cignetti remaining as the head coach for the Indiana Hoosiers, will Indiana slowly but surely become the Alabama Crimson Tide of college football.
That is crazy talk. No, sir, they're not. What you saw was a bunch of mercenaries put together. That's just not gonna keep up. Mendoza's not gonna be there next year. He was the X factor for them. He's now going to the NFL draft. He will be the first draft pick in there. They're gonna have to start all over. This is not the era where you can recruit, put people in there, have the best players year in, year out. That is not how this works. This is the nil era. We'll probably never see a dynasty again just because so many teams have access to so much money and access to so many elite players all over the country. No, they will not be the next Alabama.
If NIL wasn't here, Vanderbilt doesn't get 10 wins.
That's true.
That's true. That is true. But I'll tell you what, not so fast, my friends. I really think that Curt Cignetti really turned that program around. That it, even with the NIL portal being open as it is, I really think that players are going to flock to Indiana because they can see what Curt Cignetti did and be like, oh, well, you know what? We can help deliver this school another national championship and get our draft stock up. Fuck it.
Respectfully, I disagree.
I respectfully disagree too. So you're like, oh, I can go to Indiana, but like you could say the same. Oh, I can go to Alabama and showcase. Oh, I can go to Michigan and showcase. Like
that's basically what they were doing when Alabama were the kings of college football.
But Alabama didn't have NIL. They had coaching. Everyone wanted to play there. There was loyalty.
Right.
There's no more loyalty.
Alabama was a pipeline to the NFL. That's why Alabama was so popular. Indiana's going to put one player in the draft this year, maybe two. Like, this was a good team he put together, but this isn't going to be sustainable. It's just, is Indiana going to be good every year? Yes, because Cignetti's that great coach. Is Indiana going to win 5-6 natties like Nick Saban? No, they're not. And that's the nil era. Like, because you could say anything you want, but if Texas Tech, because that guy said he's doubling their nil. I don't know if y'all saw that a few weeks ago. And they already had the largest. He said he's doubling it. Texas Tech is going to get every player available. They're going to pay them $4 and $5 million a piece. And it doesn't matter how good you coach. Eventually, like, if you can't get open or if you can't block somebody, like, it's going to be a really fucking hard game to win. And that's what you're going to – that's my only point. I'm not saying if this was pre-nil he wouldn't, because I think he would. I think he's that good of a coach. But right now, Indiana, I love what they've done, but are they going to be able to outspend these big schools for these players? They're just not. That's not going to happen. I just don't see that part happening is what I'm saying. Money talks, and that's what's going to matter. You an 18-year-old kid, you've been kind of poor your whole life. Hey, you come play for me, here's $5 million. Fuck Indiana, man. I'm going to Wisconsin. I mean, I would do the same, wouldn't you?
I mean, valid. And like you said, Texas Tech is definitely going to be spending money in the transfer portal. They're definitely going to be going on a revenge tour. If anything, after getting shut out to Oregon, of all teams, in the
he did.
Valid.
Stop about Bear Bryant.
Yeah. So I mean, look, this offseason is definitely gonna be one to watch. I can't wait to see what happens, who goes where, especially to what teams. But I mean, like you said, Texas Tech is definitely going to be a team to watch. It's going to be fun. It's going to be enjoyable. And I, for one, cannot wait. And also talk some shit in that group chat.
I do have and Andrew witnessed this. I got a new bet with Chris. So he was talking. I gave him a chance to retract his statement because he said UCLA is only going to win one game this year. I'm like, is that your final answer? He says yes. I'm like, okay, here's what we'll do. It's like, I'll bet you. He's like, all right, so the records. I'm like, no, not the records. If UCLA wins only one game this year, I'll tell him I'm going to buy a matching Vanderbilt shirt to go with the hat that I lost in the previous bet with him. I told him, if they win 2 games, you got to buy a UCLA shirt, wear it on the show. He accepted. Andrew and Christina were my witnesses.
Chris was just on some damn crazy talk, man. I got like UCLA, they gonna win at least 3. I don't expect them to go bowling or nothing, but to say they're only winning 1 game, that was crazy talk.
It was, yeah. I mean, he was on that Vanderbilt 10-win high.
He was on that purple cake with eagles we were talking about.
He was on that, as Jimi Hendrix liked to say, purple haze.
For sure.
Well, I tell you what, James is close to that store, that Filipino market that they have that cake at, so he's going to get one while he's there.
You know what? Yeah, I still yet to check it out, and man, oh man, I cannot wait to check it out.
Don't get the blue waffle shaped ones.
I will keep that in mind. But for right now, we're going to take our first commercial break. When we get back, we are going to talk some. We're going to talk about the NFL playoffs, and man, oh man, are there some doozies? We will be right back in just a minute.
can stop me now.
Thompson, wife, face blowing a kiss.
Okay. Oh, God. Like fucking clockwork. Like clockwork every single time with the wife.
I'm dying, bro. I'm dying.
Every single fucking time. Honey, I love you, but damn. I'll tell you what though. That's how you know you got a good one. That's how you know. But let's talk some NFL right now. So let me get this straight. The playoffs didn't have Patrick Mahomes, they didn't have Joe Burrow, and they sure as hell didn't have Lamar Jackson. So it was open season for the Buffalo Bills. Yet they go out to Mile High and proceeded to shit the goddamn bed. Hey.
Maybe Josh Allen's the Temu version of Jim Kelly. You know, he can't make it to the Super Bowl, but he'll lose in the quarterfinal rounds. 4 years in a row.
I was gonna say, was this Bills' loss on Allen, and was firing Sean McDermott the right move after said loss?
Mm-mm.
No, man. Here's what happened. Denver offense, defense, special teams, and coaching is elite. Like Denver's put together a fantastic team. They simply ran up against a great team on the road and barely lost the game. This was an overreaction. Like, you're not going to win them all the time against great teams. It just, I mean, that's why like teams really don't, that's why the Falcons don't have a Super Bowl. I mean, shit happens like that. Firing McDermott was an extreme overreaction. All the dude does is win. I am absolutely flabbergasted at the overreaction playing the Bo Nix led Broncos, not injury, like full strength Broncos. They barely lost at the end. No, overreaction. The Bills are fine. Josh Allen had a hell of a game.
He really did. And look, this game was a straight up shootout too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, look, I don't get why Sean McDermott had to be fired, but at the same time, it's like, well,
has anyone snagged him up yet?
You said what?
Has anyone snagged him up yet?
Not yet, no. I'll say this, in the let's round up and say 10 years that he's been the head coach, the Bills have only seen 2 AFC championship appearances. But just again, in the 1 year where you didn't have to deal with Mahomes, Burrow, or Lamar, where it was yours for the taking, you shit the bed. But then again, some of the credit does go to Allen. Why? Because this dude was reckless when he was scrambling with the ball. He had 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles, and 2 interceptions. And one of them was so clear that fucking Ray Charles could have seen this shit. Like, he was so reckless with securing the ball when he scrambled. Like, bro, not to rub salt in the wound, but look at what Drake May was doing when he was scrambling. He was actually protecting the goddamn ball. So, in a way, it is on Josh Allen, but at the same time, it was definitely wrong for the Bills to fire Sean McDermott.
I mean, so this loss is on Josh Allen. Like that, that is wild. That is wild.
It ain't wild. He had 4 turnovers.
Dude, I understand. I understand. All right. So he also threw for 3 touchdowns. Let's go ahead and put that on the board. They scored 30 points. If you're scoring 30 points in an NFL game, you should win. The offense done its fucking job in this game. That's what I'm saying. This is not on Josh Allen. It was a bit, turnovers happen. But if you put up 30 points as an offense, you did your fucking job. This was on their defense, not their offense. I mean, 30 points wins games 90% of the time. Let's just be real. That's crazy talk. They gave up 33 points for
especially against Denver's defense at Mile High.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct. Yeah. Best defense in the league. They scored 30 points on the best defense in the league. The Bills' defense is what needs to be overhauled, not the offense, not Josh Allen, not McDermott. That was crazy.
Stop going after aging edge rushers that also have an injury history.
No, completely agree. I mean, in a sense, this was the same Broncos defense that is led by arguably the best defensive player in the game right now, being PS2, Patrick Surtain II.
I don't know about best defensive player.
All right, one of the best. Dude!
Blowing your kisses now.
Yeah, no, he's wondering where the mama is because he flocks her.
Look at the viewers.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, a big shout out to the 55 people that are tuning in right now. I swear. But speaking of the divisional round between the Bills and Broncos, let's talk about the Broncos because they may have gotten the win over the Bills, but unfortunately for them, it came with a price. That being Bo Nix is out for the remainder of the playoffs. With Bo Nix out for the remainder of the playoffs due to an ankle injury, is the AFC wide open for the Patriots taking?
So,
Yes.
well, I mean, like, hold on. Bo, it's one of those really hard things for me to dissect. I mean, the natural reaction is Bo Nix is that damn good, probably one of the top 3 quarterbacks in the league. This is going to hurt. You're going on the road to Foxborough. You're at home. Patriots have to come. You're not going on the road to Foxborough. You still have an elite defense. You still have an elite coach. You still got all the special teams. I don't know, man. Like, I think the Patriots do win this game. But people are talking about the Patriots are going to blow out the Broncos at home because Bo Nix isn't playing. They have not been watching football this year.
Yeah.
The Broncos defense is really good. The problem here is the reason I'm going with Drake May and the Patriots. Bo Nix is what you call an X factor.
Yes.
And him not being there severely reduces your chances of winning. So give me the Patriots in a close one, 21-17 type of game.
Yeah. No, look, I completely agree with everything you said. It's definitely going to be a close game. But at the end of the day, I still have no trust in Jarrett Stidham. But as long as the Broncos have the defense that they have, this is going to be a defensive type of game. I'm talking like the game that we saw between, I'm not saying that the Broncos are going to have 4 turnovers, but we're looking at a like 26-18 type of game that the Patriots had against the Texans. This is going to be that close because Mike Vrabel is easily the AFC version of Dan Campbell. Sean Payton is obviously Sean Payton. This is sure to be a good one. It's going to be a good game. This is in no way, shape, or form going to be a blowout in any proportion.
I think with Denver probably going to have their defense out in the field a lot because they're probably not going to be able to convert on offense. They're probably going to get tired.
Yeah.
That's why I said it was going to be around a 14-point win for the Patriots. And I got a score 24-10.
Ooh, okay. You know what? In some way, shape, or form, I could really see that happening. So, go ahead.
No, I don't know. I think the Broncos put up more than 10. They're not going to put up 30, but, I mean, they could still run the ball.
Oh, yeah.
The system is still there. Stidham will have his opportunities to make completions. It's not like Stidham's in, so they're only going to throw the ball 3 times. I'm like, they're going to move the ball. They're going to put up 17 points, I believe, 20 points. I just think the Patriots are going to put up 24 or 27.
Yeah. We shall see what happens. I, for one, cannot wait this Sunday. It's going to be a good one. But speaking of the Patriots, the New England is back in the AFC Championship for the first time since 2018. I still stand by the fact that the Pats had the most insane one-year turnaround since bringing in Vrabel and drafting Campbell to protect Drake May as well. After moving on to the AFC Championship, is the Patriots empire back?
Empire? No. I don't think. I love Drake May. I think he's one of the top 5 quarterbacks in the league right now. Do I think he's the next Tom Brady? No, I don't. I don't foresee the Patriots winning 6 out of the next 12 Super Bowls or anything like that. No. Do I think that we're going to see them deep in the playoffs every year with a shot to win the Super Bowl? Yeah. I mean, they put together a really good team. But I'm going to pump the brakes on the Tom Brady comparisons just yet.
I mean, look, you are completely right. Is Drake May the next coming of Tom Brady? No, he is not. Are the Patriots definitely going to be playoff contending talk type of team? Yes, they will be. I mean, since Vrabel has come to town, it's no surprise. Like we've already seen what has happened. I mean, we already got Drake May in the MVP conversation, for crying out loud.
Yep, we do.
Deservingly so.
Yeah. No, and look, credit where credit is due. I mean, Stephon Diggs, he's been a journeyman, but right now he has the ultimate chance to be going to the Super Bowl. And I think right now, being on the Patriots, that is easily his best chance, because he had his chance before when he was on the Bills. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way because 13
Minneapolis
seconds makes,
Miracle when he was in Minnesota.
yeah. Well, I was also going to say 13 seconds makes a difference. Just saying.
Sorry, my wife.
I was going to say, what is she doing?
She said 13 seconds certainly does make a difference.
Someone would pull off your helmet like Diggs too, Andrew. You're like, yeah.
Fucking love you, Emily.
She should have used her timeouts wisely.
We did not
along the game.
I don't know, man. Hey, whatever makes her happy, though.
Yeah, no, for sure. I completely agree. But from the AFC Championship, let's move on to the NFC Championship. Why? Because we got two division rivals facing each other. And man, oh man, after an exciting win over the Bears last week, the Rams are headed back to the NFC Championship to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Where? That, I swear to God, Seattle is going to be deafening. It's going to be so deafening that when the Seahawks played the Niners in the opening kickoff, the crowd literally registered a small, tiny earthquake on the fucking Richter scale. Will the Rams avenge their loss to the Seahawks going into the NFC Championship?
Yeah, they also beat the Seahawks once this year too, didn't they? Earlier in the season.
Yeah.
There's one of the Seahawks' 3 losses, but yeah, I think they do. That's funny. I think the Rams avenge this loss. I think this is going to come down to the X factors in this game because it's going to be a high scoring affair. I think we're going to see a 45-40 type of game. I really do. I think this is going to be a fun one to watch. And if I had to put my fate in the hands of any quarterback in the league right now, Matthew Stafford would be the hands that I would put my fate into out of everybody else playing right now. I think that's what wins them the game. I think he's been the best quarterback in the league for a few years now that nobody's talking about. Won a Super Bowl, all kinds of stuff. Give me the Rams because of the best quarterback in the league, Matthew Stafford.
Ooh, that's a good take. But I'll tell you what. Look, the one thing that won the Seahawks the game against the Niners was their defense. And I'll tell you one thing. Stafford is definitely going to have his hands full with the Seahawks defense. It's going to be a good one, and it's going to be a close one. But Chris said he doesn't trust Sam Darnold, or Chris said he doesn't trust Sam Darnold. I got to throw the knife hand on this one towards you, Chris. I think Sam Darnold makes the difference in this.
If you have your thumb pointing back, you're still having a finger pointed at you like you're fuck up. No, you put all 5 fingers towards Chris. Say,
Yo, this was what I was given in basic training, my man. I think the difference maker, Sam Darnold, will show why he is what we thought he was going to be coming out of college, but unfortunately got drafted by the Jets. He will show why he got that 3-year, $100 million contract to the Seahawks.
I'm going to tell you, like not take my takeaway, whatever. So let's look at Vegas here. Seahawks are only a 1.5 point favorite at home. That's a problem. Vegas is very good at what they do as well. It just tells me that Vegas is thinking like I'm thinking. The Rams are every bit as good as the Seahawks. Seahawks had a little bit of easier schedule. We've talked about that. I think Matthew Stafford, man, Sam Darnold is, an above average quarterback, like Baker Mayfield is. I've said that for a couple of years now. Matthew Stafford is an elite quarterback. There's your that's just what I'm saying. And Vegas tends to agree with me based on the spread. But Seattle ain't lost a whole lot of games this year, so I see where you're coming from with that too.
I was gonna say, you look at some of the wide receivers for the LA Rams and even the Seahawks. The Seahawks have JSN being a rookie out of Ohio State. The Rams do have Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, but I mean,
well, here's the thing:
who's going to stop Kenneth Walker?
Yeah,
damn sure ain't going to be Aaron Donald.
He's going to get more carry, especially Zach Charbonnet being out for the year. I think that's what's going to hurt the Seahawks on the run game, especially because I don't know who their third string is.
The Rams are going to play keep away. I promise you, they are. They're gonna run the ball, and then as soon as they have to put that fifth man in the box, he's just gonna sling it across the. They're so good at that. This is not a knock on Seattle. I think Seattle's one of the 4 best teams in the league, and I think they're right where they should be. But when you watch the Rams when they're on, God, man, they are good. Really, really good. That's all I'm saying. I think the Rams make one more play than the Seahawks do. That's how close I think this is going to be. 45-40 type of game. So if it goes either way, I'm not shocked. This will be the better game of the two.
Oh, no, for sure. And look, I completely agree with what you said. The Rams will have that extra X factor. They definitely do plan to play keep away for the Seahawks right now because why? The Seahawks have a really good defense. And man, oh man, if you are a fantasy football player and you have the Seahawks defense, you will know that the Seahawks defense got you some very serious points. So, this is definitely going to be a shootout. Matthew Stafford knows exactly what he's doing. He knows how to read defenses. Unfortunately, he wasted his time in Detroit. Man, I can't wait for this fucking Sunday. It is going to be a goddamn good one.
I'll even go further. If Matthew Stafford stays in Detroit, they have a Super Bowl by now.
Ooh, okay.
I think so. Matthew Stafford's better than Jared Goff. Let's not even trip on that.
You know what? That's not a crazy take. Look, I'll say this.
Goff had that chance to win one first before Stafford, too, because he made it to the Super Bowl before Stafford, and he blew it.
I was going to say, I've seen videos on TikTok where it was one of those, face-to-face conversations, and one dude was like, you know what? I'm not going to say MJ is a GOAT. I'm not going to say LeBron is the GOAT. I'm going to go in a different direction. I think Steph Curry is the GOAT. That's not a crazy take because, like you said, don't give me that fucking look.
Which one, me or Andrew?
Yes, James. That is a crazy fucking take.
How the fuck is that a crazy take? Curry kept LeBron from getting 3 more rings.
No, did you just say that Steph Curry belongs in the conversation with Michael Jordan? What do we do? What do we even do here?
The dude is the Chris Kyle of 3-point shooting. He's got 4 rings.
I don't give a fuck what he was doing.
He's got 4 rings. Fuck you on? He prevented LeBron from getting 3 more.
Look,
I thought Kawhi Leonard was responsible for one of those.
This discussion, if you're on Thursday, is going on Burbs. I'm not going to hijack your show. I just wanted to tell you that was crazy talk, but we will.
That is not crazy talk.
We will get a list of everybody because everybody should be on next week if you can make it, and we're going to talk about that. But back to your show. I'm not trying to hijack it, but noted, sir.
Keep it noted. Steph Curry belongs in that conversation. I'll tell you one thing: LeBron doesn't.
Oh my
Let me
God.
see some here. Let's see.
Dude,
That's not the glasses. I don't feel this. I don't feel a change.
LeBron definitely doesn't deserve to be in that conversation.
Well, no one said
Curry
he did.
got 4. He's got 4.
I mean, Bill Russell had how many rings? And do we consider him the greatest of all time?
Oh my God. Look, the conversation was, and always will be between LeBron and MJ. Curry, look, let's put it this way. USA is literally USA basketball was literally the reason that they won a gold medal because of Curry.
Oh, we're doing
I
this.
guarantee you that it wasn't because of LeBron or KD.
So
I just need to see like you're seeing to try to understand what the fuck you're talking about here, because we have had a lot of crazy talk. You continued the conversation, so I'm going to too. You said that Stephon Curry belongs in the conversation with Michael fucking Jordan.
I'll put him in the conversation with Michael Jordan over LeBron fucking James.
I mean, is Stephon Curry undefeated in the finals?
no.
Strike one. All right.
Neither is LeBron, though. I'll tell you that right now.
We're not talking about LeBron.
Let me tell you something. Let's compare eras too. So it's really cool that Stephon Curry plays in the era where you can't face check nobody, you can't check elbow check, you can't do none of that. Man, the first time Steph Curry pulled up from the fucking half logo and made a shot in the 90s, Dennis Rodman's punching him in the fucking mouth on the very next possession. You can't compare the two eras. You out there showboating in the 90s, man, they're going to just be...
No, that's true. I'm saying this. I would wholeheartedly agree, rather put Steph Curry in the conversation of the greatest of all time rather than LeBron fucking James. This dude literally beat LeBron James in the finals.
And LeBron returned the favor, if I remember correctly.
One time.
But
one.
Look, I was arguing the Michael Jordan point. So I think we all agree that that's crazy talk. So now it's between Steph Curry and LeBron. I mean, it's less crazy talk, but
okay. You know what? I probably should have led with that. LeBron or Steph
yeah,
Curry over LeBron.
He said, "Yeah, you should have."
Again, probably should have led with that, but I will send the video in the group chat.
You know, James, when I see you with those sunglasses on, you remind me of Cyclops from X-Men. All right. You know what the problem is with that? Just like with your comment, he was fucking blind.
Look,
but
I'm a
Christina
Laker
gets
fan,
it.
and I agree.
Christina gets it.
There you go.
He is hella overrated. He was dubbed the chosen one. Lost in the final 6 times.
I want to choose always Kobe and MJ.
Hold on. I'm going to break it down for you like this.
Or MJ Kobe.
So,
there you go.
Stephon Curry and LeBron James. All right. It's day one. And we know how their careers panned out and how they played and all that. If you're the GM and you could take them, either one of them on the rookie years, I'm taking LeBron. That's the approach I'm taking from this. LeBron James, a lot of his years played with good players, but he didn't play with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green. And I mean, he didn't have all that. Kevin Durant. That's the one thing I would defend him on most of his career. Only in Miami did he have a studded cast, and he won. He won a couple rings, but I don't think it's the same thing. I don't think it's it just Golden State was so damn good all the way around. You know what I mean? I would take LeBron in this argument as well. I don't think it's as much crazy talk as I was talking about with Michael Jordan, because Stephon Curry changed the game. I get that. They played in the same era, so that's a little easier comparison for me. I'm still going to go LeBron, but not by much, to be honest with you. I understand this argument. The Michael Jordan argument, I didn't understand at all, because if that guy played in today's game where you couldn't touch him or face check, he would score 90 points a game.
He'd have that, what is it, Wilt Chamberlain 100.
Yeah, he would.
Written on paper. Every single game.
I think so.
So
now, you brought up the thing with Golden State, and here's the funny thing. With the exception of KD, pretty much all of Golden State's players was drafted by that team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I was going to say, this is how deadly the Warriors were with Stephen Curry on the team. If you wanted to play 2K17, the Golden State Warriors were a forbidden team. That is how deadly they were. Even the 2016 Golden State Warriors.
Yeah.
First unanimous MVP, by the way. Just going to throw that out there. So, but I'll tell you what, we're going to take our final commercial break. When we get back, we're going to make some college basketball predictions for this weekend, and we're going to make our predictions for the conference championship games. It's going to be good. It's going to be spicy. It's going to be fun. You're not going to want to miss it. Love the Randy Orton pose. We will be right back in just a minute.
The one you love to hate. Andrew Anderson spitting truth that just can't wait. Got a podcast like a punch right to your face. College sports villain taking it over the place. I'll bring the facts whether you like it or not. Dropping truth bombs, giving it all I got. They call me a villain. Well, I wear that badge with pride. Nothing but secrets they try to hide. I'm rocking my veins, rebellious to the core. I won't back down, won't take it anymore. The bad guy of the podcast world, that's me. Unleashing the truth, setting it all free.
Nobody can stop me now.
That's right, baby. If you want one of these awesome ass medals, all you got to do is download the app, the Conqueror Challenge, and choose your own challenge. It is a virtual challenge, but if you also have Apple Health, Fitbit, Map Your Run, it makes the challenges that much easier. And trust me, the payoff is worth it. Man, oh man, I am so glad the first one I went with was the Jesus Trail because that was a doozy. Now, we got some college basketball tomorrow. Let's get right into it. We got Wake Forest going into Cameron Indoor Stadium to take on 5th-ranked Duke.
Does Wake Forest do blackout games at the basketball arena?
Oh, look, man, love Wake Forest. Always have since Tim Duncan played there.
Yeah.
But they're about to take a beat down of epic proportions.
Especially at Duke.
Right, at Cameron. This will not be close. Give me Duke by a lot.
Yeah. Let's not sleep on Duke. They are, will, and always will be arguably top 5, if not top 10 when it comes to college basketball.
The Demon Deacons are going to make their pagan creator the Devils of Blue. In other words, Duke's going to win.
Okay.
Okay. I was going to say, so you got Wake Forest in this one?
No.
Yeah, they're a 20-point underdog. That's a bad call if you do.
Very true. Very true. So, next game up, we got, if you can actually believe this, 7th-ranked, unbeaten Nebraska going into Williams Arena to take on the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
I don't see Minnesota posing much of a problem here. Nebraska is a very good basketball team. I don't know, man. I'm gonna give me Nebraska in here. I think they've earned the right to be choosing on them. 19-0, ranked number 7. Yeah.
Yeah, give me Nebraska as well.
Yeah, I'll definitely take Nebraska as well. After that, we got Maryland going into East Lansing, Michigan to take on the 10th-ranked Spartans.
Maryland used to be good in basketball, man. They used to have some balling players come out of there. Not anymore. Maryland's ass, man. This is going to be an ass beating of epic proportions. Give me Michigan State by a whole lot.
Agreed.
Yeah. No, I mean, Maryland's record is really showing right now just how ass they are. They are currently sitting at 8-11, 1-7 in the Big Ten, giving Michigan State in this one. After that, we got a battle of ranked opponents as 22nd ranked North Carolina goes into Charlottesville to take on the 14th ranked Cavaliers.
Man, North Carolina being ranked is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But North Carolina ain't all that. Virginia is a very good basketball team that I 100% believe we'll see in the Sweet 16 or a little higher. Give me Virginia in this game.
Well, unless UMBC shows up, I'm just saying.
I'm sure they'd love to play them again.
Oh, 100%. I love to see that matchup again.
This will be my upset. I'm actually going to take the Tar Heels in this one.
Ooh. Okay.
I think they're going to start maybe gain some momentum towards the big dance.
You know what?
That's your nostalgia fucking with you, Terry. Virginia's a much better team than North Carolina, man. I'm telling you, it's. I mean, that's cool that you pick them. They're North Carolina. They're ranked. I get it.
I didn't say they're going to win it all.
That's nostalgia getting you. Virginia should be in the top 10. I'm just going to go ahead and put it that way. They're that damn good.
Well, we'll see if Virginia gets into the top 10. I'm going to take Virginia on this one. Don't get me wrong. I want to ride the wave of nostalgia. Why? Because North Carolina did have Roy Williams for so freaking long. And without him, it's obviously starting to show. But next game up, we got 15th ranked Vanderbilt. I can't believe I just said that. Going into Starkville, Mississippi to take on Mississippi State. Mind you, Vanderbilt is on a 3-game losing streak.
Right. Vanderbilt ran into the meeting. So what Vanderbilt did, they're out of conference. And this actually works. I have no idea why South Carolina continues to schedule these hard out of conference opponents to start the year so bad. What Vanderbilt did is they took their 10, 12 out of conference opponents and they were all ass cupcakes. So they started a good, 10, 12 and 0, 13 0. Then they ran into the meat of the SEC. SEC is the best basketball conference this year. And they lost a few. Still a good basketball team, though. Do I think we're going to see them in the Sweet 16 or beyond? No. Do I think they beat ass Mississippi State? Yes. Give me Vanderbilt in this game.
Yeah, as much as I want Mississippi State to win this one, I got Vanderbilt, even though Vanderbilt fans like to eat their tamales with the corn husks still on.
Oh, man, that is such disrespectful talk.
It's true story. Chris told us that last night. He said he didn't like tamales because of the outer shell of it was too nasty.
That's why you take that shit off. Oh my God!
He's like, yeah, they respected me over there. They called me Pendejo. That means great guy or something.
Oh my God! But yeah, look, I'm gonna take Vanderbilt in this one. I really think this is a bounce back game that they need, especially taking a loss to unranked Florida. That was a hell of a game. I don't care who you are or what you say. Vanderbilt versus Florida was an awesome game last weekend. But next up, we got 18th ranked Clemson going into Atlanta, Georgia to take on the Yellow Jackets.
Alrighty. So Clemson is a decent basketball team, man. They beat Miami, who was a very, very good basketball team, then turned around and lost to NC State, who's okay. NC State's nothing flashy, but Clemson should have beat NC State. But you take losses along the way. Georgia Tech is not good in basketball. They're just not. And now they're going through the meat of their schedule after they scheduled a bunch of cupcakes too. This will not end well for Georgia Tech. Give me Clemson big.
Yeah, I'm taking Clemson in this one too. Like I said, Georgia Tech is maybe 10, 15 years ago. They might have had a halfway decent basketball team, but you really haven't heard anything from Georgia Tech in a long time in basketball.
No, for sure. And I completely agree. Give me Clemson in this matchup as well. Next up, I'm gonna have my eyes on this game. We got Villanova going into Hartford, Connecticut to take on the 2-seeded UConn Huskies.
Man, look, I don't want you to think I'm a hater here, but we talk about upsets, right? Villanova is always that school. So let's not play around with Villanova and act like they ass. Villanova should be ranked. The fact that they're not is criminal. If you look at their schedule and who they beat, no respect at all for them.
I mean, look, they're 15-4 overall, and they're 6-2 in the Big East.
Right. Terry had his upset pick earlier. I think Villanova is much closer to Connecticut than North Carolina is to Virginia. I think Villanova comes out of this with a W. I think Connecticut goes down, and I will be watching this game. This right here, I'm going to go ahead and call it now. This right here will be the best game of the weekend.
You know what? I completely agree. But Terry, what say you?
Yeah, I got UConn winning, but I think Villanova is going to cover the spread because Connecticut's only favored by 10.5. But I think it's going to be a lot less than that. It'd be a very close game, but I think UConn's going to barely squeak this one out.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I mean, what was it? Last weekend, UConn had their hands full hands filled with Georgetown. That was a hell of a game on its own. And honestly, I really get the same vibes with this game between Villanova and UConn. But I'm going to take UConn in this one in a very close matchup. This is going to be a good one. And you're not going to want to you're going to want to put your ass in the seat. This is going to be a good matchup.
Villanova is a much better team, man.
We shall see. We shall see tomorrow. But next up, we got 21st. God damn it! It's bad enough the SEC runs fucking college football. Now they got to be running fucking basketball too.
How they running college football?
Yeah, 21st ranked Georgia going into Austin, Texas. Take on the Longhorns.
All right. So Texas is the best bad record team in the country.
Ooh.
They're 11-8, but they really are that good. They ran into a rough schedule and some misfortunate injuries and missed free throws. I think Georgia takes the loss at Texas, man. I call it crazy talk. I know Georgia's ranked and they got a great record and Texas don't, but I think Texas is a much better team than their record indicates. The way some of the games went, they could very easily be a 15-win team right now as well. They give me Texas. I think this is in my second upset, I guess, of the week.
No crazy talk.
I would agree with Andrew on that one.
Yeah.
Even before I even looked at the spread, they actually have Texas favored by 2.5.
Texas favorite?
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at ESPN right now, and Texas is favored by 3.5.
I'm on ESPN too. It shows 2.5 on mine.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm gonna pick Texas.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely take Texas in this one. Georgia, love you, but yo, you need to know where your stomping ground is. That is college football. Give me the Longhorns in this one. So
I like
next game. Oh, go ahead.
No, I said I like it. We all agreed.
Yeah. All right. So next game up, we got West Virginia going into Tucson, Arizona to take on the undefeated, one-seeded Wildcats.
And
let's
they
just
will
all
be
pick
leaving.
Arizona and just move on to the next game on the schedule.
They will be leaving Arizona with a big fat L on the side of their face over there. I love West Virginia. I want to move to West Virginia. West Virginia is beautiful, and I cheer for West Virginia when they play games. But reality is reality, and Arizona finna bust that ass.
Very true. Very true. I mean, look, I love a good upset, but and West Virginia, when it comes to basketball, is severely underrated. But I mean, you're going up against the #1 team in the country. Arizona has been blowing out their opponents. Look, I really thought that Cincinnati had a chance to beat Arizona.
Cincinnati, a good basketball team.
A very underrated basketball team, I'll tell you that much. But next game up, we got a battle. We got another battle of ranked teams as 6th ranked Houston goes into Lubbock, Texas to take on the 12th ranked Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Oh, is it me? Hey, Texas Tech is highly ranked. They got a great Neil. Houston's a fantastic basketball team. Houston's a top 5 team in the country. Give me Houston on the road.
This will be my third upset of the week. I'm going to take Texas Tech over Houston.
That's bold. You got a couple of bold ones tonight, too.
Hey, there's no nostalgia in that one.
I don't know. I'm looking at the Texas Tech very fine basketball team. Houston's elite. I don't think it's just like Virginia, North Carolina. North Carolina's a very fine basketball team. I don't think they beat Virginia. Same scenario here. They're at home. They got a good team. Put a lot of money into it. I get why you're saying it. I'm not calling crazy talk. I just think Houston is that much better. That's just my opinion.
But see, I'm making my decisions not off NIL. I just guess I'm following my heart. I don't know. Of course, I have could be heartburn. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Hey, you can never go wrong with following your heart. But I'll tell you what. Next
The
game.
Bible tells you not to, but continue on.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Next game up, though, we got Virginia Tech going into Louisville, Kentucky to take on the 23rd ranked Cardinals.
Well, I will tell you, I'm sorry, I'm having a moment here. Gosh, man. Virginia Tech is one of those teams that they're just winning. Like, they're not flashiness, and they just consistently beat teams. I don't believe in Louisville. I'm gonna pick the upset here. I'm not sure what the spread is or anything like that. This may be huge, crazy talk on my point, but Louisville just lost too many games, and like they're just not that team for me. I think Virginia Tech beats them in an upset.
They have the same amount of losses as Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
They played 2 less games though. They're 13-5, whereas Virginia Tech's 15-5.
Yep.
But no, I'm going to go Louisville in this one at home.
Well, this is where you're outweighed, my man. I mean, I really think that Virginia Tech gets the upset in this one. Virginia Tech obviously has 15 wins to 5 losses, whereas Louisville is ranked with 13 wins. Nah. Give me Virginia Tech in this one. This is going to be this is definitely going to be a good one, and I cannot wait.
This
Look,
next game could be a good one.
I know Louisville's probably huge favorite on the spread, right? I get it. I get why you're saying that, Terry. But I watched this Virginia Tech team beat motherfucking Virginia last week. Like, Virginia is that team too, man. Louisville is not as good as Virginia. I don't care what the experts say here, how big that spread probably is. I think Virginia Tech wins.
No crazy talk whatsoever. But next game up, we got a battle of ranked opponents as number 11 Illinois goes into West Lafayette, Indiana to take on the fourth ranked Purdue Boilermakers.
Alrighty, so Illinois is a very good basketball team, man. Just out there doing really well. Really are. Very proud of their basketball team. Good for you. You're leaving with the loss here. Purdue is an elite team. And they're and I know they ain't won a 90, they should have, but their program consistently just out there busting people up, man. And I see no reason why it's any different in this game.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Purdue in this one. They're probably still got that bad taste in their mouth after losing to UCLA. I can't ruin my parade on this one, but
well, I tell you what, I'm gonna take the upset in this one. Give me 11th ranked Illinois, and it's not because I'm back home.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. Shut up.
Viewers and friends are going to come kick your ass if you pick against Illinois.
Dude, I told you that in confidence. You know what? Like I said, give me the upset for Illinois over Purdue.
Damn it.
It's going to be a close one. Not going to deny that. Anyways, next up, we got the 9th ranked Iowa State Cyclones with 2 losses, going into Stillwater, Oklahoma to take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
I got Iowa State.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Let it out.
Yeah, I was going to say I thought I had a false alarm. But, yeah, I'm going to take the Iowa State Cyclones in this one. I really think that, with 2 losses on your season, you need a bounce-back game. I think this is going to be the bounce-back game for the Cyclones. What say you, Andrew?
I'm sorry, I didn't even hear it. The boy was acting crazy a little bit. Who were we playing?
So we got ninth ranked Iowa State going into Stillwater to take on the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
Okay, Iowa State.
Oh, that was easy. Next up, for some of the afternoon games, we got Auburn going into Gainesville, Florida to take on the 16th ranked Florida Gators.
Woo, buddy. Auburn was so good in recent years, and they're so fucking bad right now. Florida wins this game by a whole lot of points.
I'll agree to that.
Yeah. You're going into the indoor swamp. I got Florida.
I was going to say Auburn is currently 12-7 right now.
Yeah.
Florida is currently 14-5, currently climbing up the ranks. This is the beauty of college basketball. Well, we'll never know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So, Florida is the most dangerous team in the country, not named Michigan. That's where I'm at with that.
You know what? I'll agree to that. All right. So next game up, we got 13-6 LSU going into Fayetteville, Arkansas to take on the 20th ranked Razorbacks.
Man, LSU lost to South Carolina in men's basketball, man. Give me Arkansas and by a lot.
Didn't you say that South Carolina beat them with like their second bench?
The men's, no, we're talking men. They did with women. They had.
Okay.
But the men just beat them, man. That's not good. South Carolina's basketball team, as much as it pains my heart, is just not good, bro. And you took an L to them, and that's a problem. Give me Arkansas by a lot.
Yeah, I agree, and I share the pain with you with men's basketball. But hey, both of our women teams are doing great. But
yep.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely take the Razorbacks in this one. But later afternoon game, we got Utah going into, or we got a holy battle as Utah goes into Provo, Utah to take on 13th ranked BYU.
Man, Utah gonna have a big problem when they go in there. Utah used to be really good at basketball, not anymore. BYU is gonna beat the bloody hell off it, breaks off this team, man.
They gonna do something, but it's not gonna involve curse words.
not so fast.
That's crazy.
Just kidding.
That's crazy talk.
That is insane talk.
BYU's going to murder him.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're North Carolina with borderline crazy talk, but this one, man, you full on earned crazy talk.
I was gonna say, bro, if you finna think,
I'd have to put myself in a straitjacket.
Yeah, you would have. That's gonna be an ass beating of epic proportions. And BYU hates them too.
Oh man. So call me crazy, but in some way, shape, or form, I think this will be a good game. But we got San Francisco going into Spokane, Washington to take on 8th ranked Gonzaga.
Yeah, good game for Gonzaga.
Valid.
So you think it's gonna be a good game? So I don't know, man.
That's gonna be a murder.
I want to say so too, but I have bought into Gonzaga's bullshit for 25 years now, and they don't have any natties. They went to one and lost to North Carolina that I remember. They're always good though, but San Francisco or St. Mary's or somebody stupid always beats them. It always happens. Now I'm picking Gonzaga to win this game. I'm not dumb, but this feels like one of those kind of games where a team like San Francisco or St. Mary's or somebody comes in and reminds us why Gonzaga's never winning a natty.
Well, no. So I think it was during the COVID era, Gonzaga went to the national championship, but proceeded to get decimated by Baylor.
Don't remind me of that year. We lost on that damn half-court shot at the end of the game. Otherwise, UCLA would have been in the Natty game against Baylor.
I was going to say,
Gonzaga
okay, well,
they went to the Natty in 2017 because they beat us in the Final Four to get there.
anyways, next game up, we got 19th ranked Kansas going into Manhattan to take on the Kansas State Wildcats.
Wonder why they only got 4.5 favorites.
I know, that's crazy.
Kansas lost some really stupid games this year. They were actually unranked for a skinny minute this year. Unranked. Rough start. Also, Kansas is one of those teams that just want to, in their out-of-conference schedule, play every good team they possibly can. It's just that Dawn Staley mentality. We're Kansas. We'll play Duke. We'll play Baylor. We'll play anybody you fucking want to line up in front of us. And that kind of took a toll on them in the early season. So they kind of took a hit to the reputation. That's why you see this spread so close. But make no mistake, they are going to beat the fuck out of them. If I had $20,000 to bet and somebody said pick over or under on this one, I'm taking Kansas in the 4.5. Man, I'll give you 4.5 points. Kansas is winning this game by 30.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely take that bet as well.
Same.
All right. Finally, for the night game, we got Tennessee going into Tuscaloosa to take on 17th ranked Alabama.
Alabama's going to win this game. They are.
And just for saying that, you're going to get some.
I said Alabama's going to win this game. I'm confused.
Well, I mean, I know a certain somebody that's probably listening in on what you said.
Yeah, she's right here. Alabama and Tennessee. Yeah, Alabama wins this game. Alabama's going to be a top 10 team before the season's over. I believe that. Tennessee's pretty ass. They may even lose to South Carolina and LSU. Give me Alabama by a whole lot of points.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy enough that Alabama had dominated college football for so long, but now that they got to be in college basketball, like, are you kidding me?
And
you know what, though? You know what, though? Give me goddamn Alabama in this game.
Yep.
All right, so now it's time to move on to the NFL. We got the conference championship set up. New England is going into Mile High to take on the Denver Broncos. However, Bo Nix is injured. Jarrett Stidham is set to make his debut.
I totally explained it earlier for me. I think it's going to be closer than the experts are saying. People are saying New England's going to win by 3-4 scores because Nix is out. Defense ain't going to let it go down like that. Stidham can move the ball, so they won't be 3 and out every time. New England 100% wins this game. Like I said, 27-17, 21-17, 21-20, or 27-20, somewhere around in that area.
Yeah, I got New England winning. It's not going to be like the magical Jeff Hostetler stepping in for Phil Simms to help the Giants beat the Bills on the start. Like that.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to take the Patriots in this one. I really think if Bo Nix hadn't gone down with an injury, that definitely would have been the difference maker. But New England is definitely going to waltz their way into another Super Bowl. That is for damn sure. But next up, we got the NFC Championship as the LA Rams go into Seattle to take on the Seahawks.
You know, like I said earlier, man, I think this is going to be a great fucking game. I expect to see it 42-40. 42-38, something like that, 45-40. It's going to be a game like that. X factor is Matthew Stafford's going to make one more play than Sam Darnold does. Give me the Rams.
Yeah. As much as I hate the Rams, I hate USC quarterbacks even more. So therefore, give me the Rams. As much as I hate to say it, but
well, here's where the trend breaks. I'm gonna take the Seattle Seahawks in this one because I like what their offense is about. Their defense is definitely showing it on the field. I'm taking Seattle in this one.
you would pick the USC quarterback in front of me.
I'm not. That's not what I said. That's not
Hey,
what I
guess
said.
who Jackson
I'm not taking a
football before
University
Ole
of
Miss.
Spoiled Children quarterback. I just like the fact that Sam Darnold is actually showing what we thought he was going to do when he got drafted by the New York Jets.
You know what I got to say to that? The Giants have a former USC quarterback right now.
I mean,
Jackson Dart.
I mean, look, here's
the
the
USC.
He went to Ole Miss.
He was there first before Ole Miss.
So Sam Darnold equals Baker Mayfield, and you're fitting to find that out.
We shall see what happens come this weekend. I, for one, cannot wait. It's going to be a good time, and it's going to be a fun time. But, gentlemen, I want to thank y'all for being able to come onto this show. It was a good time. It was a fun time, and we obviously had some crazy talk. There's no doubt about that. But I hope y'all, big shout out to the 72 people that tuned in for this show. Gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your night.
Thanks, man.
You already know.
Gotta hit the stop button.
Oh, man. But, yeah. Yo, man. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Obviously, you know what it is. Go Blackhawks. Fuck the Kings.
Did they lose to the Lightning already?
Yeah. Unfortunately, the Blackhawks did
Typical.
Yeah. Shut your bitch ass up. But, hey, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Stay safe. Have fun. You already know what it is.
Shit, I gotta work tomorrow. I'm not gonna have fun. I'm gonna be fucking removing snow in an open cab Bobcat.
Ugh. Yeah, that's no fun.
Might have to hit the whiskey after work.
Yeah, no, trust me. I got work tomorrow as well. It's gonna suck, but it's what we signed up for.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man. All right, so that wraps up another episode of the most uncut, unfiltered, and uncensored sports talk show you will find on social media. Like I said, I want to give a big shout out to these 74 people that tuned in for tonight's episode. Oh, and like I said, if you want to get your 2026 goals started, all you got to do is go to the Conqueror Challenge app, download it. Be sure to join in a challenge where you know you're gonna make it. If you have Apple Health, Fitbit, Map My Run, it's gonna make getting these kind of medals that much easier. I swear to God, it's worth the price. These are $40, but it is worth the goddamn price. Now, outside of that, tomorrow we got a UFC fight, baby. We got UFC 324, Justin Gaethje versus Patty the Batty Pimblett for the UFC Lightweight Championship. Oh my God, I cannot wait. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a good time. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to take Patty the Batty, baby. But I'm going to wrap up this show. You already know what it is. Don't add to the population. Don't subtract from the population. Don't end up in the hospital dead or in jail. If you end up in jail, call somebody whose number you know by heart, and then proceed to establish dominance quickly. You already know where it is. Until next time, peace out.